Yes, I want.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, welcome to RFI Radio 1.1 FM, bro. Can you hear me, Iwer?
Thank you for welcoming me, my brother.
Yeah, anytime, anytime. It's a pleasure having you here,
I
man.
hear you loud and clear.
Okay, it's a pleasure having you here.
Yes,
Good, good, good.
nice to be here too.
It's a must, it's a must. So looking forward to this interview, you know? And all the fans as well, you know? Yeah, man. So tell us, Iwer George, you know,
And,
what part of Trinidad are you from and how did it all started for you?
I didn't hear what you said just now.
Yeah, you can hear me properly. I'm not sure if your volume.
I hear you good now.
Okay. I was saying to tell us what part of Trinidad you're from and how did it all started for you?
I'm from Point Fortin, a village called Salazar Trace, Mora. You know, up in the jungle. You know like up in the jungle, up in the bush.
Yeah, in the bush.
Yeah, I'm from up in the bush.
Right.
You know, you ever hear about something called bush rum?
Yeah. Of course.
Babash?
Babash, yeah.
I from the village that pioneered that kind of thing. So we from the real bush.
But that's a strong rum, Iwer George, right? That Babash.
Yes.
That lethal,
yes,
like a pit stripper.
Yeah, that's why my songs and them so strong, you know.
Yeah, so tell me, how did it all start for you, Iwer, in the business, you know? You're a legend, you know?
Yeah, well, this year, you know, I clock in 32 years in the business. I started very young. My father was a man who, you know, was into Best Village and all those stuff. And he grew up, you know, all his kids in culture, you know, into play pan and the drums and the guitar and the keyboard and acting and the play in the Best Village and dancing in the dance group, you know what I'm saying? You know, that is all he had to give to his kids because, you know, he was a very hot-natured guy and he had 14 children, you know, actually.
Wow.
In his lifetime, he won the title of the man with the most children in the village for his whole life. Nobody had beat the title yet. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So you know how difficult it is for a man to raise all those kids, you know?
Yes.
So the only thing he gotta do is to grow his children strong in culture, you know?
I think he was drinking too much of that Babash, don't you think?
Do you think? Something he was doing plentiful.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so tell us, how did it all start in your music journey?
Yeah, when I was somewhere around, 15, 16, I ended up growing a passion for singing, and, started to do my thing, And then in, 1997, I got a break with a song called Boom Boom Big, Boom Boom Small. Me afraid them out to leave the boom boom big or the boom boom time, they call that song. And a time called Times Hard Hold Tight,
Yeah.
And then after that, everything else was history.
Yeah. But the song, is it Boom Boom Time, right? 1986,
yeah,
1990?
1987.
Right.
And Win the Road March too.
Wow.
Some the place. Yes.
Yeah, can you give us a little acapella on this track? Boom Boom.
I meet a woman from South, running up she mouth, Lord. She says she don't like man, to wind in front she long, for the carnival, in the heat of the festival. She want a man, to wind behind she bum, wind behind she bum, oh yeah, wind up and she bum, wind behind she bum, for the carnival, all around the waist. Get on in the place. Wine behind she bomb, in the festival, Lord. If the bum big, the bum small. Me afraid them at all. The bum big, the bum small. I put twist on all. I put a woman in front and a man behind. Bet your life she want to wine. You know, that kind of something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And he won the road match.
Yeah, mash up the place.
Well, let me just feature this track for our listeners, okay? 1 minute. Yes, I remember this track, Iwer, George, you know. It was a big tune.
Yeah, very last tune.
Yeah.
You know, that song actually bring me on the road, you know. I started to tour with that song, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, and your first release, you won the road match. How did you feel?
Well, I feel so good until I couldn't believe it, you know, and then after that, I feel like if I was just lost in the woods, you know.
Yeah.
Every year, I just keep searching for that high, you know. I just searching to get to the top, just get to the top, because being to the top is such a good feeling, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. Yeah. And also in 1998 as well, you had a debut LP, Boom Boom Rolling. Do you remember this?
Yeah. Give the Boom Boom Rolling.
Yeah. How did that LP do? Was it a bestseller, the LP?
Yeah. In them days, you know, most of the albums used to sell a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, those the days of selling a lot of albums, you know.
Yeah.
The days, another brethren called Smokey Joe out of London.
Oh yeah, Smokey Joe, good friend of mine. Yeah.
He used to sell a lot of albums up there. You know, that means you ready, so Smokey Joe was like a lord.
Yes.
You know, I get to come out the first my elephant for London is Smokey Joe.
Yes, Smokey Joe, that's right. Yes, I remember. You had a shop in Wandsworth.
Yeah, and I used to thought it was a white man, you know. Yes. When I come up to London, I get to realize it's a nice looking little Indian boy from Trinidad, you know. I mean, if I was when I get Smokey Joe, you know, I think it's some whitish guy from Europe, you know, who look at his own. I didn't realize it was a man from right wrong by me, you know what I
mean? Yeah, and also in the 1990s, you had a string of singles, including like Now Do That, Jump and Wind Up, the Iwer Dance. Let me feature. Yeah, let me feature one of these popular tracks. Now Do That. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Another big hit under your belt, Iwer, George. Yes, I remember.
Monster.
Yes, I know. Still very popular now, up to this day.
Yeah. Anytime you end up in a fete, and they say, well, it's time for the artist to go back. Everybody there, you know. Everybody.
Yeah, this is a heavy tune.
Nobody in this industry could go back and draw anything from the bag like how I just draw my thing from the bag. You know?
Well, we know that. That's why they say the big man in the business.
Yeah. Well, one of the big men in the business.
Well, yes.
Have a lot of big men in the business these days.
Well, yes.
Oh my God.
I know that. And your other track in 1991, Jump Up and Wind Up. This one as well. I'm in a carnival mood right now, Iwer George, you know. Hearing these tracks, man, make me want to party.
That's right. And then I had another song called Everybody in the Party Jamming with Somebody. Whoa.
Yes. I remember this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also you had a dance as well.
Yeah, that year when I sing Everybody in the Party Jamming with Somebody, when I make my debut performance in London.
Okay, where about in London was that?
Right?
To the Rose?
This boy is To the Rose, boy.
I think it was To the Rose, I think.
Yeah, To the Rose, yes. They bring me up there.
Yes.
You know,
I think it was To the Rose.
And listen, that was a beautiful experience coming to London for the first time to sing soca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good experience, trust me.
Yeah.
You know how much was a coming and party those times?
Yeah, tell me.
The advance ticket used to be £250. And by the door you pay £5.
That was a long time ago.
That's a long time ago, trust me.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So we are now breaking in soca to the masses, you know?
Yeah.
And I stay in London for a long time I stay in London. Until one day I get employed from a guy called Dexter from Cookie.
Yes, I know Dexter very well, yeah.
And that's why up to today, there is nobody in London who have ever had more audience than Iwer George in London.
Oh, yes. You have a huge fan base.
Yeah, go and do your history. You know, I stand aside and I see promoters who with a lot of money. You understand? Mm-hmm. And not knowing the real big boss for London is Iwer. You know? Nobody break my record. Nobody.
Yes.
Go on, do your research. Nobody ever get more people than me in any show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So London is my foundation border.
Yes,
I stay out of London. I stay out of London for 10 years. I think London was on a tour for 10 years. Because at one time the tour get too heavy for me, so I had to take some places off. So I took out London. And after 10 years, I came back for London for that Juve event last 2 years. Remember that?
Yes, of course, I remember.
Jam Juve.
Yeah.
And you see how it ran out? Right. That is when an artist stay out for a long time.
Now tell me, Iwer George, you invent a new dance, the Iwer George dance. When did you invent that dance, man? The Iwer.
That dance was just around 90, you know. It was just around 1990 I started.
1994?
When I go on stage, 90.
No, 90.
I started the dance 90 and I actually did the song in 1994.
Right. Can I just play the track for our listeners?
Yeah.
1 minute. Do the Iwer.
Yeah.
Iwer time. Iwer time. Everybody, jump. Ooh. Hey, this place up. Boom. Go. Hey. Hold on. Everybody know how the Iwer dancers go. And if you forget, I wanna show you. Well, watch me, jump up and kick up. Hey, the place that come mash up. And let me take a dry run now. And we go take a dry run now. This is just a dry run. Let me take a dry run. 1, 2, 3, jump up and kick up. Hey.
Yeah, big tune, Iwer George, big tune.
Yes.
Jump up and kick up and do the Iwer.
Kick up. Yeah, we used to mash up the place in that song.
Well, yeah, up to this day, this song is very popular.
Yes, mash up, you know. When I come to London to sing that song and mash up the place, mash up fine.
Yes, I know.
And then I had another song. I had another song on the same album called "Time to Wine."
Yeah.
"Time to Wine." That is when I make my debut in Barbados. That tune was very, very large in Barbados. There's a song where I saying, "Is everybody ready to get on board?
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
yes,
Iowa.
say
Yeah.
yes. Welcome, come. Oh man, wine up on a woman. Oh man, wine on
On
a
a
man,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Oh man, wine up on a woman. Oh man, wine up your man, man. Oh God, oh God."
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hit after hit. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me, in 2000, you had a big hit as well. Carnival Come Back Again. I think you tie with Super Blue.
With Super Blue, yes, that what they did say.
Yeah, but
That
did
what
you
it,
did
that
you
what it was.
yeah, but did you think you should have won that time with your song
That's
Carnival
what
Come
I
Back Again?
think. Well, I think I won because in one of the judging points in South, they say I never get no play. And the same night, while the result coming out, a Mars band crossing, the news showing a Mars band in South crossing the stage playing the song.
Yeah.
You know?
So you saying you should have won?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You know it go. You know them days.
Yes,
How it go.
but it's a very big song as well.
Before internet, anybody could have do anything. A man could have hide a score sheet.
Yeah, it's true.
A man could have hide a whole ballot box of vote. You know what I'm saying?
Can we feature this track, Iwer? You know, Carnival Come Back Again.
Yeah,
man.
You wake up in the morning and you just realize Carnival come back again. And you're looking for your flag and you can't find your flag. Man, that man ready to jump. Show me your hand.
Yeah, another massive hit from you, Iwer George.
Yeah, that one was humongous.
Yeah, I know. I remember. Big tune.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, I remember the news saying Iwer George tie with Super Blue, the big song Pump Me Up. How did you feel when you heard the results?
Well, listen.
Were you upset?
I was upset, but I sorry I didn't have the experience that I have right now.
Yeah. What? Beg your pardon? Hello, Iwer, are you there? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asking you, how did you feel when you heard the results came out? You tie with Super Blue.
Yeah, I was upset then, but I grow out of them thing now.
You got them thing. Yes. Yeah. And I remember there was a year I was in Trinidad and Tobago, and you released a big song called Water. And I remember everywhere you go in Trinidad and Tobago, this was a song you were saying all over TNT. Let me just feature this track for our listeners.
Just imagine, if Trinidad on fire, if Tobago on fire, Trinidad on fire, the people want water, the people want water, the people want water, the people want the water, the people want water, the people want water. Carnival they jumping in the sun, I swear they are balling for someone. They want me to cool and temperature. The people want water, the people want water, the people want water, the people want the water.
Yes, this was a big hit, Iwer George, man.
Very large one.
Big song, yeah, I remember.
It's still big up to today.
That's right, yeah. Because I remember walking down Frederick Street and Charlotte Street, even by the KFC, this guy's pushing his handcart with the music, and this was the only song he was hearing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but how do you feel? Well, how do you feel when the crowd react to a big song like that? How do it make you feel?
Like the best feeling. Because you're building this song and you're building this song to mash up the place.
Well,
So
yes,
when you build a song to mash up the place and then when the DJ play the song, you see the place mash up. It's a special feeling.
I could
And
imagine.
like, only one way to explain is a sweet feeling, a real sweet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So, did you write that song, or somebody help you compose this?
Yeah, I did that song. Actually, the idea came from a guy in Tobago.
Yeah.
A youth man in Tobago, yeah. And then, finish it up, man.
Yes. Did you compete with that song? I can't remember.
Nah, I didn't compete. And the same album, I had a song called Tension. And in the air, let me see.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the air, let me see.
Yeah. Is it this one there? This track?
Hand in the air, let me see. 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 Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. Jump and mash up the place tonight. Mash it up on the morning light. Jump and ease the tension. Ease the tension. Jump and mash up the place tonight.
Yeah, I remember this track as well. Easy Tension.
Yeah, so I end up singing Easy Tension in Soca Monarch that year.
Yeah,
Because, they never want me to bring my water truck in the stadium.
Yes, I was at this Queen's Park Savannah when you compete with that song.
Yeah, they never want me to bring the
water
people
truck.
wanted me to sing. Yeah, the people wanted me to sing water,
Yeah.
But, the officials and them never really wanted me to bring my water truck as part of a presentation,
Yeah.
So I can't sing water and I do have a water truck.
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, man, I remember that was a big song, man. Big performance as well. At the Queen's Park Savannah.
Yeah. And I hear Bungie was singing Fire.
Yeah.
That was my perfect year to just out the fire.
Yeah.
Out. Just throw some water in the fire, wet down the stage, wet down all. You have all your fireworks, I think, set up the blow to say fire, wet down everything. When he come, he only blowing smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then I lost again. It goes.
Yeah. I remember, man. Yeah. Now, as a veteran in the art form, has anything changed from now to when you started?
Well, in life there will always be changes. It change. But where it's at now, it's back to the beginning. It's actually how it was when I started to sing. Exact.
Yeah.
And the coronavirus just make it exact way it was.
Yeah.
Back on the foot, getting ready to take off again.
Yeah.
And we just have to make the right decision from here on.
Yeah. But tell me, before you come on the stage and you heard the crowd chanting Iwer, the whole stadium is Iwer. How do you feel before you come on the stage? Do you feel nervous or do you feel pumped up?
Strong, man. Strong. To be honest with you, the only thing I just think about is don't go out there and get too hype and play your falling off stage. Everybody on the stage, be careful, you can't trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't want to mess up the people performance.
Yeah.
And that level is not my performance anymore. It's the people's performance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is the main thing with me. When the people want me so much, I have to do good for the people.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. But year after year, I was judged. Year after year, hits after hits. How do you, maintain this,
Well, stay focused, you know what I mean? Focus and, it all comes in the way, I interpret the Bible, and the Bible teaching, mm-hmm. Because 90% of the songs that I wrote and sing, that I wrote it and I sing it. And if you check my history, I am the only person who never sell a song to another writer. So
Yeah.
what I did, I take all the gifts that God gave me and I utilize them. And because of the fact that I utilize the gift that He gave me, He keep giving me more and more gifts all the time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
So every year he give me and if you check most of the amount of songs I did, and let me just say for instance, the amount of songs Preacher writes, that is a hit.
Preacher, yes.
It's the same thing. But the only thing he write and give it to everybody to sing. And I write and sang them for myself.
Right.
That was just the technique, just to just manage the gift. And don't let the Godfather feel, you're disrespecting him in any way. You know what I mean? He give you a gift for you, utilize the gift. So what I used to do, if an artist come to me and he wants a song, I will let him produce his song and I will help him sing his song.
Yes.
Because that is his gift.
Indeed. Yeah. But you seems to be eternal. You have a certain aura about you, Iwer, that seems to create magic when you come on stage. The crowd just go in a frenzy.
Well, because over the years, I build on people's perception. You understand? I always put myself as a fan to another artist, and so I understand what my fans feel. Okay?
Yeah.
And my fans and them, my fans and them, the people's perception about Iwer is that he's a mash-up man. When he come on stage, he comes to mash up the place.
Yeah.
So when I come on stage, my body aura don't say that, then that is not going to happen.
Right.
Because I know that is what they expect from me.
Yeah, to mash up the place.
Nothing less. Nothing less. When I run in, I have to run in with the vibe. And then the vibe from me will transfer from me to them.
Yes.
Because the people's perception of Iwer George is that you go mash up the stage, you come to mash up the place.
Yeah. But
so I can walk on a stage. If I come to a dance and they announce me and the guy just walk on the stage, they'll say, what like he on short? What's going on with that?
He did. What? That's not Iwer George anymore.
Yeah, like he smoked something. And next fellow say, well, I see you drinking some rum in the back there. You drunk? You know what I mean?
Or he smoked something.
He smoked something.
Or drink too much babash.
You know when there's an artist, they quick to associate your name with smoke.
Yeah.
But just for my fans, I smoke nothing to go on stage, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. When you see me on stage, it's pure vibes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But as you know, you have a lot of critics on the outside. A lot of people tend to criticize you. People tend to say, I was an old man now, you took a back seat. You have only one style. How do you answer to these critics?
Well, listen, it's my whole life I had critics, I come from back in the days, when Rashoti and them, and I don't know if anybody know that era where for a Calypsonian to get a forward in the tent, he had to sing about the young Calypsonians. And if you go back in the Calypso history, you realize the brothers and them have song that they sing like, too much quacks and invalid, the Kaiso boat overcrowded, as they sing a little song. They want all the girl in town and too much quack and invalid. That was Chuck that's singing a song about the young Calypsonians.
Yeah.
I used to sing one to these brothers, like they don't want me to sing this Kaiso thing. You understand?
Yeah.
And then if you go back again, it's another song that other Calypsonians sing too. You understand? Like just anything that could sing like Rashford used to say, I was just singing Tata. You're singing Excreta, anything we sing that good,
Yeah.
And then one year I say, since I again fell up with these brothers, I need to answer these brothers. I need to let them brothers and they're just not them. But I needed to let the people know that, I got a real guy so that. And I came out with a song called Think It Over.
Yeah.
You understand? If you look on there, you will see I have a song called a calypso called Think It Over. And
Yes.
when I sing that song, everybody shut up. But then the bad rumor was already on me already.
Sin. Yeah, but my
You know
question
what I
is,
mean?
when you go on social media, you see all these negative comments about Iwer George. Yeah, he's singing only about water, and blah blah blah. How do you answer to them?
I used to them thing. You understand? I play by one rule, One rule I play by. They don't pelt stone as green mango.
Yes.
You understand? And if they're pelting stone at you, it's because something is happening for you. You're right.
Yeah.
And nice. You understand? I accustom with them thing, you know what I mean? When I put a song and I throw it up on YouTube and I don't get no bad comment.
Yeah. Now, tell me about your older brother, Devon George. He had a big song called "If I Read a Road." I mean, most people know this track. Did you help him compose this track, "If I Read a Road," from your older brother? Hello? Hi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah. I said your older brother, Devon George. He had a big track called "If I Read a Road." Did you play any part in composing of this track?
No, I didn't have to do anything for him. Devon was actually a better writer than me.
Yes.
You understand? He was a better musician than me. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't have to help him. He was good for himself. Then he had a song called Bull Pistol. Bull Pistol.
Yeah.
Real hard, real heavy tune, And then he moved on from singing and he wanted to produce. And then he went on producing for a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But does he help you with any of your songs? Or
Yeah,
before
he
you go
did.
and perform?
Yeah, when I did he did a couple songs to me. When I did Control Your Property.
Yeah.
He did that music. When I did From the Bottom of the Caribbean.
Yes.
So some people have to ride. Wherever you are, you must remember Cha. Yeah, he did that too,
Yeah, that was a big song, isn't it?
Very big song. Yeah, that's
Is it called A Reading?
A Reading.
Yeah. Let me feature this track, Iwer George.
Yes.
From the bottom of the Caribbean, so the people have to rise up. Wherever you are, you must remember Jah. Cast out the wicked and show me your hand. I want to read your Bible. Show me your hand. I want to read your Bible. Show me your hand. I want to read your Bible. Show me your hand. I want to. Come everybody, hands up. A reading, take a jump up. Hands up. A reading, time to free up. Hands up. A reading, take a jump up. Let me go.
So your older brother, Devon George, composed this track for you?
Yes.
Big tune.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me about your younger brother as well, Naya George. He had a big song called Trinidad. Which mash up the whole place.
Mash up the whole place, yeah.
What role do you play in that?
I actually write the song and produce it for Naya.
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Naya is my little brother, my last brother.
Yeah.
The one after me, I'm the second to last, and he's the last. And he's the one who actually was living with my mom, when I started to get very busy on the road, So, I had to make him strong. So, I write that song, bring him in the studio. He couldn't believe it was happening to him, though. Bring him in the studio.
Yeah.
All he know, he come in the studio, I put on a metronome and tell him sing this song to that beat, and the next thing you know is road marches.
Let me feature this track, Iwer.
Yeah.
1 minute.
When I'm in a session, any fed that I pass, in the bigging up Trinidad last, tell them we don't like that. We go in a big start. You're ready to jump on. Show me on the right hand, your right hand. We Trinidad, 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 Trinidad. Where are my people? 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 I went to Miami, went to New York City, all down in Caracas. Man, they bigging up Trinidad last. I tell them we don't like that. We going a big start. You're ready to jump on. Show me on the rock, your back, your back. Trinidad, Trinidad.
Iwer, this is an anthem. Do you agree?
Of course. But anthem, that should not fail at all.
Not at all. Still
I
one of the
think-
most
I
popular
think
played
that's
tracks.
what-
Carnival.
Yes. Yeah.
In every
And
country.
the DJ song, in the DJ song system, too, because, Trini represent everywhere. Listen, in that era, that song was so big, right? That even if I manage a Lucia and I manage a Grenada, they put up people like go,
yeah.
In that era, everybody was Trini. You know what I mean?
But tell me, why didn't you sing the song? Why give it to your little brother Naya George?
No, I was that was the year when I sang. So many years I give my love to you. So many years for the carnival I come true. Give me a fly in the sky, give me a fly.
That was a big hit as well.
That was the year I was dealing with Rachel Price.
Oh yeah, now tell me yes. But you and
Yeah, I
Rachel
was
Price,
dealing with
are you all
Price,
good friends now? Because I know you had this little banter going on.
Why if I tell you the truth, Price, she never come back from that. All of I apologize. She never come back from that, Never come back. I'm being real with you.
Yeah.
Right? And that whole scene happened so stupid. Right? Pricey and them, they was a comedian in Trinidad and doing a little thing.
Rachel Price.
And now start to get exposure in the American world. And the thing with this whole soca industry, Trinidad didn't knew what was going on. You understand?
Yeah.
Trinidad didn't know how big soca was in America. You understand?
Yeah.
But them era, the Trinidad DJs never used to travel abroad. So nobody never know. The only person knew what used to go on abroad is the artist, and everybody used to keep their business quiet. Because nobody don't want nobody to know how much food they eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when Pricey and them started to get exposure and come up on the road, they get to realize what we think in Trinidad and what's going on in America is two different things. The big boss in America is Iwer. So what she tried to do is to tag on to me to make herself popular. So every show she come on,
she mentioned
to
Iwer
do a
George.
little MC, and she trying to crack some joke about it. You understand?
Yes.
So when I realized, she was going on our own way, I didn't like and I didn't want to get upset. She came up New York to do a show with Sprangalang, and Chumi and Sprangalang was brethren. I tell Sprangalang, have a word with her, because, I don't like how when she on a show, and sometimes she's so stupid. Sometimes she on a show that I finance, right?
Yes.
That my company finances show. We still send for you, right?
Yeah.
And you're coming on this show, come and talk. Oh God, do better than that now. Right?
Yeah.
So listen. So Spangalang talked to she. She said, Spangalang, hey, me ain't going through that, them brothers don't have millions, they're looking for mine. Yeah. So okay. So you want to fight me down? Bad talk me, say all kind of thing about me to get to your millions. I don't have no problem with that. To be honest with you, if a guy is how a man want to walk you to go for $1 million and he feel he want to bad talk me to get $1 million, I don't have a problem once you get millions, I'm happy. Right? But here my problem come. I have to protect myself.
Yeah, you have to defend yourself.
That's right. And I make one decision because the year before I had saying, I want to see you. My God, listen, well, what Rachel Price say about me that year, she did forget.
Yeah, I remember just
She
to cut it short.
She starts saying that I write a tune in the toilet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's so mad. You understand? Yeah, and she get into my psyche so much until that was one of my better years for Soca Monarch, and I never go to the competition.
Wow.
Because the things that Rachel Price was saying about me at the
I remember she had a joke. She saying,
right.
Tell Iwer George before he come and sing, go and wash his stones, and you remember?
All kind of thing, yeah. So then the next year now, I was singing, give me a blind. So I say into myself, if I say Hannah, she bad talk me. If I say give me a blind, she go bad talk me too.
Yeah.
So how I go deal with this situation, right? So I say, listen, I will sing 2 verses of the song, right? I will give Naya to sing Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
And then the 3rd verse of this song, I will sing Rachel Price always bad talking me.
Stay away from me.
That is how she does make she little money.
Yeah.
But when she come back talking me in South, I go have to put something up in she mouth.
Hey, can we feature?
She want to give me this answer.
Yeah, can we feature this track, Iwer George, just before you go further? All right, for our listeners.
Yes. Come. We are talking on the phone. You hear making? You hear a monkey making noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking to the phone. He's jealous. He's boy. Hey, Mom, come on. Come on. Yeah, you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk on the phone?
Mouth. Bam, she belly. And up to this day, she's still upset with you, Iwer George.
I girl just like me bad, boy. Yeah, that girl. Why the heck? Because she's so much in Carnival season. Because, you know, she's a comedian.
Yeah.
And comedian like to give jokes, and that's what's a take joke.
Take jokes, yeah.
So everywhere she go, anywhere she pass, people used to call she That's a Rachel Price was she's a very thick girl, huh?
Yeah. I know.
After that Carnival season, she went to some doctor and do life and thing, and I guess, you know.
Yeah.
What's the heck with she?
But right? do you think one day she will come and talk to you? Say, well, I'm sorry, Iwer, but I didn't mean, you know, just a joke.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. So tell me, church gone bad.
Yeah.
You won Kes. You won Soca Monarch. You killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me just
Yeah.
feature this track for our listeners, Iwer George. Yeah, once again, congrats to you, Iwer George, on winning the Soca Monarch on road match.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big tune, big tune. Did you have any idea you're going to win with that song, Iwer George? And on the road match?
Well, I had ideas that I was going to win probably about 3 weeks before Carnival.
Yeah.
You know, I know I was going to come first and second in the road match.
Yeah.
Because I was featured with Kess and I also was featured on Commercial, you know.
Yeah.
So it either come first with Kess or come first with Marshall, you know.
Yes.
But I know I was going to come first and second for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Big tune.
Mm-hmm.
But Iwer, can I ask you a question? You don't have to answer this. I mean, you know, Marshall Montano, you know, you had a song, you had a little banter going on. Was this something serious or you were just messing about? Are you all good friends?
Well, what happened is, if you remember the year before, we had this drama with the Savannah, Mama, we reached.
Yeah. I remember
We
this.
finally reached. Right. And that same year, we was in a class. Me and Super Blue had
Kingdom, yes.
and I had Savannah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the fact that he had teamed up with Super Blue on the track, I teamed up with a comedian guy in Trinidad called Sonny Bling.
Mm-hmm.
And Sonny Bling was doing a little skit in the song called Put Some China in the Barra. You know?
Yeah.
So when Marshall and them come for me to do Marshall Monday, I tell them, well, I had two choices. Was to come with KMC or come with Sonny Bling. So I tell them I was going to come with Sonny Bling. So they give me the tickets and all kind of thing to come with Sonny Bling. Right? So I went and I give Sonny Bling the tickets, complimentary, everything. Let Sonny Bling know where we rolling. And then the evening of the show, one of Marshall, associates call me and tell me, boy, you don't think that Sonny Bling thing is a good idea, you know? And try to talk me out of having Sonny Bling.
Yeah.
But in the end of the talk, he did told me that it was my choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just giving my brother advice, right?
Yeah.
But I said, okay. But apparently he went and tell Marshall that he talked to Iwer and Sonny Bling not coming. You know, because apparently Marshall didn't want Sonny Bling to come. You know?
Yeah.
So I didn't know. So he tell me it's my choice and I come with Sonny Bling. So then when I was sitting on stage and I started to call for Sonny Bling, they bring the security guard and they take the whole Sonny Bling in the backstage and take Sonny Bling mic.
Wow.
You know? And I heard Marshall shouting at me and telling me about certain person talk to me. So apparently Marshall tell him to tell me that. But he knew he couldn't tell me that.
Yeah.
So he sell it in a way to kind of give me the, I don't feel you need that, everything good with it, you know? And that kind of thing. That was a bacchanal. So the next year now, I came out with the road match bacchanal. And in the road match bacchanal, I did mention the Sonny Bling thing in that one, which Marshall was very upset. And he decided he wanted to sing a song about it, you know?
Yeah.
So that is how you come and say, when you want the place to mash up, you want the place to mash up. You know, you say, I want this done, I want career done, all kind of things.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how he was feeling at that time, but how our relationship was that time and how our relationship now is different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if he was singing about with vexation, but and if he was, I mean, I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
That it spent all this time to go on stage to sing Vex, because I know you cannot get no results singing Vex. You can only get results singing with love and happiness.
Yeah.
So I only hope he didn't allow himself to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then that went on. I didn't see him for a whole year until, somewhere in December month, I get a call from Skinny Fabulous.
Yeah.
He wanted to have a meeting with us. And when I went to check Skinny and I was going inside, he told me he just wanted to know he's not alone, And when I thought it was his girlfriend inside, and when I got inside, it was Marshall Montano sitting on the inside. He said Skinny for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I bust out a laugh, yes. But all that time, I did already record with Kes,
Yeah.
So I already record with Kes, and then you call and you want me to record with you, But I did the track with him because, I don't want to war.
Yeah.
I just think it's not a good thing to sing a song with Kes and you're warring with Marshall.
Yeah.
So you get opportunity to make peace, you make peace, and then you continue on your journey, you know what I'm saying? So at that time in the game, when I make that decision, I know I did already make the decision to run the carnival.
Yeah.
Because I have collab with the two monsters.
Yeah. So y'all good friends now?
Yeah, everybody good.
Everybody good.
Yeah, everybody good.
I could hear, as you said, you have a little monkey in the back there. I want church.
Yeah. You ain't never talking on the phone. Come on, mom, say hello. Come.
Yeah, monkey.
Yeah. Yeah. Come, say hello. Come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
Well, we're running out of time.
All right.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you here, bro.
Let's say good. I just want to tell my people in London, always stay inside, you see a second wave coming, always be safe, always protect yourself. Main thing. Anywhere you're going, go with your mask. Do not leave your place if you don't have a mask. You understand?
Sin.
Make sure you do the same for your kids. You understand? Make sure you keep your family safe.
Yeah, man.
Because this thing looks like it's coming back a second time.
Look like
and in pandemic, whenever it come back a second time, it always come back worse.
Sin.
So I just want to tell all my people, and I would like you all to follow me on Instagram. Iwer George on Instagram, right? Or you can also follow me on Neil Iwer on Facebook, right? And you can also subscribe to Iwer TV, right? I wouldn't tell you what that is all about, but Iwer TV is just Iwer Stage. We have a project in Trinidad for the pandemic called Iwer Stage, which we have a concert. We have 4 concerts per week. We have one on a Thursday, one on a Friday, one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday. On a Thursday is Pan, on a Friday is Calypso, on a Saturday is Soca, and on a Sunday is Comedian. Okay?
Nice one.
So every week we come together and we do a concert to show it to the world, right? That we doing my thing. We keep servicing all it. So when the pandemic finish, all of don't forget we.
It's mass. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So, and those concerts you can get on our Instagram page, on Facebook, on Iwer TV, right? So, once you follow me on Instagram, I would go to Instagram. Just follow me.
Yeah. Before you go, Iwer, anybody you want to shout out in Trinidad or in London? Hello? I think we have the bad signal.
there.
Yeah, I was saying to you, yeah, we lost connection. I was saying to anybody you want to pick up in Trinidad or in London.
Yes, I want to big up my beautiful daughter and her mom, Rosemary West. I want to big you up. And Chanel George West. I want to big you up. They're out in Stratham. You understand? Exact 24 Colmar Road, Stratham.
Stratham, yes.
I want to big them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to big up all my fans, all my people in London, all the promoters, all the people who ever hired me in the past. Dexter, if you're wrong, still big up yourself. I want to big up the spirit of Skunky. You used to lock it down for me in London. Now, I want to big up Martin J. Hey, Vinny. Hey, the team. All big up all yourself. Right? All here after the pandemic go away, I will come and we will build us.
You're breaking up.
We'll build this back and I will come to London and we go mash it again.
Yeah, man. It's a must. We go play a mass.
Alright.
Yeah, man, Iwer just big up yourself.
Right, brother.
Thanks for passing through. Nice one. Take it easy.
Right.
Cool vibes. Nice. Yeah.
Then for Jam Nation, we share the same stage and we sing one song. He say unity is a wonderful thing. 3 days later, he bumps on the place. I say the whole place mash up. Savannah mash up the place. Where you run, where you plan, where you run, place mash up. We up, we mash it up. Fine like chili, baby. Take away. On this stage was the next set of drama.
102.1 FM, things turn up.
Let me. Mama, we reach. We finally reach.
This was Neil Iwer George passing through RFI Radio 102.1 FM. My name is DJ LT. Making way for DJ Popper up next. Once again, thanks for the company. Catch me next week, same time as well. Tell a friend and tell a friend. DJ LT was there. And I'm gone.
102.1 FM, things turn up.